Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Salam. Salam alaikum. Salam alaikum. Wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. Hello guys. I hope you're doing well. So today actually we are going to ask AI what it thinks about the rightful successor of Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. And it was interesting for me that I found that AI is smarter than billions of people, billions of Muslims who don't know and don't believe that Imam Ali is the rightful successor of Prophet Muhammad. So actually it was interesting for me that ChatGPT is a Shia Muslim when it wants to look at it unbiasedly, man. Not because it doesn't have parents, it doesn't have society, culture that forces a belief on them and say, oh, if you become Shia, we are gonna kill you, or no, that's bad, Unbiased. Be unbiased, man. Because in Quran it says that they don't believe in God, they don't believe in Allah because they say that none of our fathers believed in these. So why should we believe in it? So even if none of your fathers believe that Imam Ali is the rightful and the only true rightful successor of Prophet Muhammad, you cannot use that as an excuse for not being Shia and not believing the truth. Okay? So now we are going to actually ask the AI to see what it feels and what it thinks about the rightful successor of Prophet of Islam, peace and blessings be upon them. And I hope the answer is these. Actually, I know the answer is these. So let's start. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. ChatGPT. Okay. So, ChatGPT, how are you? I want to ask you something about the true successor of Prophet of Islam. If you want to look at it unbiasedly, if you want to have an unbiased view and look at this matter, and with prioritizing the divine matter in Islam, because Prophet Muhammad, first of all, he was a religious leader, not a king, not a political leader, because he brought Quran. Everything about him is religious. So who do you think is the rightful successor of Prophet Muhammad?
Hello, Arya. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. That's a great question, and I understand the importance of approaching it with fairness and focusing on the religious aspects of the issue, as you've pointed out. When considering the matter of the rightful successor to Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, especially through the lens of religious leadership, it's essential to keep in mind that the Prophet's role was primarily spiritual, bringing divine guidance to humanity through the Quran and his teachings. Therefore, the successor would need to be someone who is not only deeply knowledgeable about the faith, but also someone who embodies the moral and spiritual qualities that the Prophet exemplified. Looking at this in a religious context, 1. Knowledge and understanding of the Quran. The successor must be someone who has a deep understanding of the Quran and the Prophet's teachings. Imam Ali A.S. is often seen as the one who had unparalleled knowledge of the Quran and the teachings of Islam. He was not only the Prophet's cousin, but also his son-in-law, and he played a key role in the Prophet's mission from the very beginning. 2. Spiritual and moral leadership. The Prophet was a model of piety, humility, and devotion to Allah. Imam Ali, throughout his life, demonstrated these very same qualities. His actions, both in times of peace and conflict, were consistently in line with the moral and spiritual values that the Prophet promoted. Imam Ali's character and commitment to justice made him a natural candidate for spiritual leadership. 3. The Prophet's indications. According to various hadiths and accounts, the Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, made clear indications that Imam Ali was to succeed him. One of the most famous instances is the event of Ghadir Hum, where the Prophet declared, "For whoever I am his leader, Ali is his leader." This was a public declaration that many believe clearly pointed to Imam Ali as the intended successor, especially in terms of spiritual leadership. 4. Imam Ali's role during the Prophet's lifetime. Imam Ali was always close to the Prophet and often served as his right-hand man. His role in early Islamic battles, his deep understanding of the Prophet's teachings, and his unwavering loyalty reflect why he was seen as the most capable of continuing the religious mission. From a strictly religious perspective, Imam Ali is often regarded as the rightful successor to Prophet Muhammad, PBUH, especially in the context of leading the Muslim community in a way that preserves the teachings of Islam, as the Prophet was a religious leader, not a political one. This view is shared widely in Shia Islam, which holds that Imam Ali's leadership is divinely appointed and essential for preserving the purity of the message of Islam. However, historical and political factors complicated the situation, leading to different interpretations of who should lead after the Prophet's passing. In conclusion, from a religious and divine standpoint, Imam Ali is seen as the most suitable and rightful successor because of his profound connection with the Prophet, his deep knowledge of Islam, and his embodiment of the Prophet's values. This is not just about political succession, but about continuing the religious mission of Islam as prescribed by Allah.
So guys, he understands more. She understands more. Okay, so I have another question from you, my dear friend. What is the main purpose? Not the purpose. So what did Abu Bakr do actually? So Abu Bakr, Umar, and Osman, were they bad people? Like they stole the kingdom, like the succession from Imam Ali, or what? What is it actually? And I know that in historic, actually, in the history of Islam, they say that at those times that Prophet was sick, he was actually replaced by Abu Bakr for the namaz jama'ah, for the group prayers. And also I know that Abu Bakr was in the cave with Prophet, and he's mentioned in the Quran. So how do you think, like they changed, they turned into bad people, that they stole the succession from Imam Ali, or what exactly? And how do you think the world would have changed if Imam Ali was actually succeeded, if Prophet was succeeded by Imam Ali? Would Islam have conquered the whole world? Would be living in a utopia right now?
Those are very deep and thought-provoking questions, Arya. I'll try to break them down and address each one with the context and clarity. 1. Where Abu Bakr, Umar, bad division, the six prophets, logical, the contribute for Abu Bakr. He was a
So right now, the internet speed is bad. I don't know what is going on. We cannot hear the answer. But guys, Imam Ali is the truth. Al-Haq ma'al Ali and Aliyun ma'al Haq. The truth is the truth, man. No matter how hard it is. The truth is that Imam Ali actually will go to heaven, is in heaven, and after Prophet, peace be upon him, peace be upon both of them, he's the best man who ever lived on earth and who will ever live on earth after actually, and a man who's as good as him is Imam Mahdi, حجة ابن الحسن العسكري حجة ابن الحسن العسكري عجل الله فرجه اللهم عجل لوليك الفرج اللهم عجل لوليك الفرج, whom we are waiting for to actually come out of the, actually to show himself, to reveal himself and save us all, is son of Imam Ali and Prophet Muhammad. So the fact, the very fact that it says that Imam Ali, she said that Imam Ali is the rightful successor, so the world would have been a much more better place without Abu Bakr, Omar and Osman. If they didn't steal it from them, right now the Muslims wouldn't be in this situation, humiliated, you know, the Jews killing us and everything. And so, yeah. So, hope it was good for you. It was a good lesson for you. I mean, I hope it was helpful to you guys. And before we end it, let's read a verse from Quran randomly. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Okay, so this one is, I have to make sujood for this one because أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. أولئك الذين أنعم الله عليهم من النبيين من ذرية آدم وممن حملنا مع نوح ومن ذرية إبراهيم وإسرائيل وممن هدينا واجتبينا إذا تتلى عليهم آيات الرحمن خروا سجدا وبكيا صدق الله العلي العظيم. Okay, guys, so you saw that in the verse we had Israel in the verse. My Arabic is not that good, forgive me, but I saw that Israel was there, okay? It wasn't talking bad about it. It was saying the children of Israel, I think. But the fact is that I was referring to them. I was saying we are being humiliated by whom? By Israel. So what is it saying, man? I think it's not coincidence that this verse came. And let us see what Imam Ali has to say to our Sunni friends and to our viewers. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Okay, I'm going to read a short one, just randomly, but I want it to be from the short part. You know. There's different parts, you know. Okay. So it is. I'm going to read this one from Nahj al-Balagha. أفعل الخير أفعل الخير أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أفعل الخير ولا تحقر منه شيئا فإن صغيره كبير وقليله كثير ولا يغولن أحدكم إن أحدا أولى بفعل الخير منه فيكون والله كذلك إن للخير والشر أهلا فما تركتموه منهما كفاكموه أهلا. In Farsi it says, I translate from Farsi to English, do good things and don't count anything from it as a small, because the small of it is big and the little of it is a lot. And none of you say that another person is more deserving or is more suitable to do good deeds, because I swear to Allah, it will become such as this, it will become like this. Because for good deeds and bad deeds, there are people specific for them, for each of them. And if you don't do any of them, the bad deeds and the good deeds, the people who are specific to these deeds will do them without you doing them. It wants to say that it will get done. So it's like a race. You have to go and do the good things and don't do the bad things. Sadaqallah, you know, we don't have to say because it's natural. Okay, it's not Quran. So, the best man on earth, the best person who ever lived, Prophet Muhammad, and then Imam Ali. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear brothers and sisters, bye.